there and take pictures.
Here, can you let me know where?
Up on the sidewalk.
Hey, sir! You don't give me an attitude. Look, he knows how to de-escalate. You don't.
Up on the sidewalk.
Sir, there's no signs. There has to be signs.
Sidewalk, right there.
There's no signs that say this is private.
I prefer to educate them rather than leaving. Educate them so that they'll know better. Next time, if someone parks in the street, to just leave them alone and observe.
Okay.
So educate them. I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
Not only are the police breaking the law, the police are also stealing because, well, a couple officers have the license plate filters on so you can go through easy past the toll booth without being recognized.
Okay.
While filming a factory just down the street from Peabody Police Department, I decided to walk over and see what they thought about me recording. But the police reaction was fiery. Officer Graglia immediately demanded my ID and accused me of filming on private property.
This looks like it's public. Oh, we got a bicycle back here. It's weird, I don't see really any, oh, here we go.
I'll be checking on the potty, taking pictures of the rear parking lot on the right-hand side of the station. Roger. Intel, that might be Matheson, the guy that antagonizes the police.
Hey, you can let the dispatch know I don't antagonize you guys.
Is he in the back?
What do you mean? This is public, right?
No.
This is private? It's not marked right there.
You have an ID on you?
No,
You don't? What's your name, sir?
I'm not letting you know my name. I didn't break a law.
You're on the private property?
It's not marked private. It doesn't mark no trespassing either. See?
Can't be down this
I'm not. I'm right here.
Can't be down this area.
Sir.
Up on the sidewalk and take pictures.
Hold on. What's your name and badge number, first off? What's your name and badge number?
Officer Sanchez.
568. What's your badge number?
Go up there and take
Here,
pictures.
can you let me know where?
Up on the sidewalk.
Hey, sir! You don't give me an attitude. Look, he knows how to de-escalate. You don't.
Up on the sidewalk.
Sir, there's no signs. There has to be signs.
Sidewalk, right there.
There's no signs that say this is private.
This is private.
It does. It's not marked, sir. So you can't try to get my ID. Oh, now you want me to go? Yeah, that's over there, sir. That's not right here. That's not right here.
Property.
Look, I'm gonna zoom in on that.
Property.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay.
Listen, buddy.
This right here is police property. It's not marked.
Just go by the rocks. You have plenty of space there. You can do whatever.
So I'm gonna get the property lines right here, and if this isn't police property, I'm coming back here, and you're gonna get you're already getting a complaint filed on you.
That's fine.
Because you're an asshole.
That's fine.
You're very unprofessional, and you're an escalator. Okay, you're an antagonizer.
Listen,
I'll go to the sidewalk, but you guys, I think you're lying to me because this is not police property. It's not marked.
Either way, it's private.
If it's public property, it's okay for me to be here.
This is not.
It's not marked private though.
Listen, just
Thank you, sir.
All right.
It's not marked. You know that though, right? It's not marked right here.
I actually don't know, but
Well, you want to take a look with me? That'd be great.
I actually am doing something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Thank you. Exactly. You know, sir. You know. It has to be marked clearly or fenced off. It's not marked clearly. This is.
Yeah, that's clear.
This is clear.
I'm not a police.
Oh, I know, sir.
I'll let you know.
And you're actually informing them the right thing. That's the crazy part. You're not a police officer, but you're informing them the right thing.
Anything past this.
Yeah, exactly. But over there has to be a marking that says I can't go down there too.
I mean, what do you
Yeah, right here. But right there, it looks like that's separate property, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen. So what do you do?
What do you mean? I'm filming you guys.
Is it?
I'm keeping an eye on you guys.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I police the police.
Okay, that's great.
I make sure you don't violate rights, which he just tried to right there.
I'm actually washing the cars.
No, he tried getting my ID.
Well, that's because
when I didn't break a law.
But that's because we don't know who you are.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to know who I am.
Listen.
You do know who I am because dispatch already told you who I was.
I actually didn't listen.
I know, but they told you who I was. They already know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
They do.
Like, I mean, if we're dealing with people, then I would like you to record, but we're just dealing with you.
This is my freedom, bro.
I understand, but we just don't want to because we don't know.
Well, then it has to be marked. It has to be marked. What's the difference of me being right here to over there?
That over there, that's actually probably their property.
I can't go with probablys, bro. You can't go with probably. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, exactly. But you guys can't enforce laws that you probably think is.
I'm not. We just want to make sure.
I know.
You don't have.
So you guys. He just told me it was their property. You guys' property. Now you're saying it's their property?
Well, that's what I think.
And all of,
I'm not sure.
Exactly. So all of their properties marked, no trespassing. It's video surveillance. All your property, same thing. Over there is not marked. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's theirs.
That's not marked.
Like right there.
He said it was theirs. He said it was you guys'. So you guys are both telling me the wrong thing. So
if you want, you can go to the city hall.
I know. I know where to go. I know where to go. Now, if I was investigating you guys are contradicting yourselves, and you guys are suspicious. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. You just want to cause.
No, I don't. If you guys didn't bother me, then there would be no problem. You are.
Well, because
you're interrupting my investigation here.
What investigation?
I'm investigating you guys.
What do you think we're doing?
I'm not answering any more questions. I don't know what you're doing. That's why I'm here filming, bro. You're not washing the car. You're up here talking to me.
Just stay here in the front.
You don't have to tell me what to do. As long as everything's marked, I'm not going to go on that property. I don't need any directives. Thank you. I can go on that sidewalk in front of the building, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, where is it marked?
Can
I go over here?
Be right here, right there. I don't know.
Right here? Can I go over here? Is right here okay? In front of the building?
Yeah, you're on the sidewalk.
Yeah, okay. What about this sidewalk?
No, that sidewalk is that point there. This goes down to CID.
See, it should be marked clearly, and I don't want a problem with you guys.
I'm not arguing with you. We've been.
You did come at me sideways, though.
No, because
you didn't.
If I did,
first thing you did. No. See, you just lost my respect right there. You don't shush me.
I'm not,
you did. You just shush me. You don't come up right away and ask me for an ID when it's not legally.
Listen.
No, listen. No, you listen. No. I wasn't. He just told me it was their property.
No.
Yeah. That's what he just told me. Now listen to me. You came up right away and asked for my ID like I had to give it to you, which I didn't.
He's been jealous.
Which I didn't.
That's all our problem.
Hey, Sergeant, you might want to de-escalate this and get him out of here.
I'm not escalating.
You are. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I want to break contact, sir. Okay.
You can stay here.
Yeah, I know.
But don't come this way.
I don't have to walk away. I was standing here first. He approached me. I don't have to walk away.
You asked me.
What's your name and badge number? That's what you tell the judge? That's what you tell the judge? Look at my chest. It's right there. What's your badge number? Oh, now you say it. What's your badge number? 640. See how easy it is to just give your name and badge numbers, guys? Yeah. After you came up and tried to get my name for no reason.
Listen.
No, I know. I waved too. He came up to me and asked me my name, my ID for no reason.
You're on.
It's not trespassing. You guys don't know the trespass law then.
Okay.
It's not marked properly. You have to ask me to leave first, and then you can ask for my... Believe me, guys, the ACLU has already sent the Needham police a document saying, I know what I'm talking about. You guys don't. You are. You're sitting here arguing.
We're going to get new signs.
That's fine.
We're going to put them up over there.
Cool. Awesome.
So you don't see it.
Awesome.
Okay?
So I don't see it?
I mean, so you do see it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay, yeah.
No, so the issue is you came through here.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
like, let's be honest. If you're gonna walk by,
If I was a kid,
through there,
I'll be honest, if I was a kid, that's a perfect place to play football, and we probably would play football right there.
Okay.
To be honest.
all right.
And we would probably be
But you
trespassing, I guess.
The
You-
normal foot traffic, you're gonna walk on the sidewalk, you can walk up the driveway.
It doesn't matter about normal foot traffic. It matters about signage and fencing. If there's no signage or fencing, and it's not marked,
Oh, we need
okay,
we need
okay.
fencing.
Yeah,
Believe
and you need signage too. At the very least, you need signage.
me. We need fencing.
No, at the very least, you need signage stating that is private
Well,
property.
we get a sign there. but
No,
yeah,
they don't. You
What's that sign?
right here.
Yeah. Well, we can't have a sign on every truck
You-
coming through here. You know what I mean? Come on.
Come on,
I
come on.
understand what
That sounds stupid. That sounds
You're not
stupid.
nitpicking.
That sounds no. I'm not nitpicking. This is law. I'm going by law. It needs to be marked.
Look, we've been asking to get fencing.
Well, good. Maybe this is going to push it to happen then.
I hope so.
This is what I do.
hope so.
Good.
I
hope so.
honestly,
I-
guys, honestly, this is the type of stuff that really does happen now.
Listen,
Are you from around here? Are you from?
Yeah, I am. You guys know who I am. He already said
I
it.
don't know who you
Dispatch said it over
I've
the radio.
met you, so-
I know. I know.
okay.
And honestly, I don't want to try to antagonize you guys. What I'm trying to
appreciate
do
you because now we can bring it to
exactly and say, hey,
We need a fence.
yeah, because this guy came here. Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
We need a fence from here.
And honestly, a lot of the things I do actually shows where there's holes in security where you guys can fix it. And it's not. I don't want.
Well, that's it.
I wish no ill will on you guys. I don't
appreciate
hate
that.
cops. I like good cops that uphold the Constitution.
But see,
that's what I do.
We know it's our property.
And we don't, as a public.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So when
All
I
right.
asked you for your ID, it's because you were on the police property.
Yeah.
Because I know it.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not. It's only signage here, on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. If there was signage over there,
Then you could have got my ID.
Exactly.
Well, honestly, by law, you can't get my ID until you arrest me.
well, if you're on.
And no, if I'm driving, you can get my ID, or until I'm arrested, you can't get my ID.
Well, I'm not gonna-
Oh, I know.
but-
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just telling you, we've been asking for fencing. So
Well, good.
This is-
Hopefully, this is going to be the opportunity.
I'm not going to shake your hands because I know it.
Fist bump. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not. And
I
honestly,
understand.
Yeah.
But like I said, when we don't know what's happening.
And you can let them know my last name's pronounced Matson. It's not Matheson.
Oh, Matson.
Yeah, not Matheson.
Just call them and let them know. That's
Yeah.
I'll go in and tell them actually.
With the things happening today,
Yeah.
we don't know what's going on.
I know.
You know? So,
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why I don't mind the conversation. But can you do me a favor? If someone isn't breaking the law, don't go right for their ID. If they don't have to give it.
When I saw you,
Yeah.
in my eyes,
Yeah.
you were breaking because
Yeah, in your eyes, but
that's police property. And
But that perception was a little twisted.
I know you're probably not from Peabody and stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't know that they have the signs here, and
Yeah.
that's
But
our problem.
as you guys know, you haven't got my ID because you know now I didn't break the law. So
We know who you are now.
Yeah,
Matson,
well-
not Matt.
they already knew who I was. They knew who I
What's
was.
up the shirt? What's up the paperclip Nazi?
So Operation Paperclip, Warner Van Braun is the Nazi scientist that started NASA. So this is kind of just bringing a.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
B2 rocket.
Yeah, exactly. On the back it says hashtag Operation Paperclip.
Oh, yeah.
So
Rogan talked about him.
yeah.
Talked
So
about Operation Paperclip.
So he started NASA.
yeah, it's Warner Van Braun. Yeah. So see, this is the conversation I like right here, guys. Yeah, right after World War
Well, that's
II.
what we're saying. We're not here.
Me too. Me
I
too.
drove right by you. I waved at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And right here I said, hey, he waved at me. I waved right back. I say this
The
to
thing
this.
is, if someone came into your house,
That we
just
can't
saying.
go by
I'm
that
just
though.
saying, you know,
That's legit.
this is like our house. You know what I'm saying?
It's your workplace. I used to work at Beverly Hospital. I know how you work so much. It feels like your second
I
home.
was at
So
the Beverly Hospital.
yeah, I know. It's a good hospital. It's good people over there too. Hey, I appreciate the de-escalation at the end.
It's
I-
like I said, I don't. With the things happening in
I know.
this day and age,
I know.
we don't know what's
I
happening.
know.
You know.
I know. So,
right.
but as always, I'm never ill will. I come here. I do. People are really interested in what you guys do while you're not out in public.
Now that you brought that, we're bringing it to the attention.
Yeah, to the chief, bring it to the mayor.
Fencing.
Yeah, the chief, the mayor, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, see if we can get us a new station. Actually.
Yeah, right. Beverly's got one going up. You know that?
No.
Beverly's got one over in front of the Cummings Center. They're building it. $24 million station they're getting.
Who else got it? Rowley. I think Rowley got it.
So there I was, just chilling, parked legally on a public street, when suddenly the cops roll up. Why? Because some neighbor freaked out seeing my car they didn't recognize. They asked me to leave, but I stood my ground. I'm not breaking any laws, and I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, what's up, bud?
I didn't even see you in the window.
Yeah, what's up?
We got a call from a resident here. They were a little concerned. They didn't recognize your car. They were just wondering what was going on.
The 3 vehicles parked here, and they pointed my vehicle out of all the vehicles here?
Yeah. They were just concerned. They didn't recognize the vehicle. They'd never seen it before. They just wanted us to see what was going on.
Can you advise them it's not illegal for someone to park in a public street?
Yeah,
He's not doing
you're
anything
not parked
wrong.
illegally, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, they just wanted us to see what was going on, make sure everything was all right.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered, man. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay,
So,
I totally understand
do you
that.
have an incident number?
A case number for
Yeah.
our CAD, we do. I don't know it. I have to go check my vehicle if you don't mind.
Can I get a name and badge number if you don't mind?
I'll give you my card that'll have all my information on it.
Perfect.
Would I be able to get a license from you real quick?
I'm not going to give that. I'm not breaking the law.
Okay.
Fuck. Are these fucking people serious? What the hell today? Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all my information on the front of the card.
Sure.
My name, phone number, email are on here if you have any questions.
All right.
Back is going to be the case number for
Perfect.
the incident. That's what you were asking for.
All right.
All right. So I see you're here from do you know somebody here? Any particular
I'm not
reason
going to
you
answer
were
any
parked
questions.
here?
Public street, public area. Anyone can be in any township at any point in time.
Okay.
So I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay.
What exactly did they say?
They just gave us the description of the vehicle. They just said it was tinted windows. They didn't see anybody inside. The vehicle wasn't running. They were just concerned, didn't know what was going on with it. So
Who the hell could have called? Like, that doesn't make any sense. These people parked here around the same time I did. They're just watching it in my car? That's crazy.
that's the vehicle they gave us. And like I said, they just gave us a call. They were concerned. They didn't know what was going on or why they were here. They wanted us to come and talk with you, see if you wouldn't mind chatting with us, make sure everything was all right.
That's crazy, man. All right, yeah.
So, I mean, would you mind heading out of here? I don't know exactly what your plan was.
Why would I need to head out of here?
It's just making somebody uncomfortable. So they just didn't
Uncomfortable
know.
is not against the law.
I understand it's not against the law.
Good.
Like
So
I said, they gave us a call. They wanted us to talk with you, see if we could figure out what was going on, why you parked here.
Let's try this approach. How about you inform the caller that this individual is not breaking the law? They're in their car. They're on a public street. They have every right to be here, just as them and their families too. Leave him alone.
Okay. Like
Simple as that.
Like I told you as soon as I came up, it's not you're not parked illegally, nothing like that. They gave us a call. They wanted us to talk with you. That's
I know, but you're asking me to head out because they're uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is not against the law. Neither is suspicion. I'm not breaking the law. There's no crime until there's a crime, right? And I'm not here to commit a crime.
Okay.
I'm here for a legit reason, and I'm just parked in a public street.
Okay.
So tell them just to leave me alone. I'm not bothering anyone.
Okay. I'm
legitimate
not saying that you
I know
were.
you're not
All I'm saying
I'm
is
just
they gave
telling
us a
you
call about it.
so you can tell them that.
Okay.
All right? Because some people need to mind their business. I'm not doing anything. I haven't done anything.
Totally understandable.
Oh,
I get where you're
crazy
coming
in this
from.
economy, man.
So I mean, like I said, I understand you're not doing anything wrong. You're sitting in your car legally parked on the side of the road, public road. I get it.
All right.
The only reason I asked if you wouldn't mind leaving was obviously, like I said, somebody was uncomfortable by it. I get that's not against the law, but I didn't know if you were willing to keep going with whatever it is that you had going on.
I prefer to educate them rather than leaving. Educate them so that they'll know better next time if someone parks in the street to just leave them alone and observe.
Okay.
So educate them. I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give them that satisfaction.
Okay. So if you don't mind sharing with me, you said that you were here for a legitimate reason. Do you mind sharing with me what that reason is?
No, I'm not going to share that reason.
Okay. So you don't want to talk to me at
No,
all?
because they're not gonna trump my Fourth Amendment rights. You see,
Right, I'm not talking with them about what your reasoning. It's just
Good. But because of their fears, I'm not going to answer to someone else why I'm here if I'm not breaking the law, right? The law allows me to travel freely, uninterrupted, right? And that includes parking too. So I just want to be uninterrupted. Just because they don't understand how the law works, it shouldn't violate my Fourth Amendment right.
I understand that.
Yeah, so
I'm totally with you. Like I said, that's not for their information. That's for us, because I don't know if they're going to call us again or not. I'm going to obviously tell them that you're legally parked here. You're allowed to be here. You know, there's nothing wrong with you being here. But just to avoid any conflict in the future, if they got upset by the fact that you didn't leave, you know, I'm going to tell them he's not doing anything wrong. You guys don't have to go intervene. I want to make sure that that doesn't happen, though.
Well, they should understand that if you explain it to them.
And I'm going to. Trust me, I'm with you. Like I said, if they, you know, hear it from us, hopefully they'll listen to it, but not everybody does, right?
If they call you guys back, you can tell them they're harassing you. Stop abusing public officials, because
I get you.
You explained to them, you were here, you checked it out, there's nothing illegal going on. Leave me alone, ma'am or sir. Have a good day. Okay. That's it. That's the end of it.
I'm with you.
And you should also check your brakes, man. Your brakes making a lot of noise,
They're
man.
making that squeak,
they need to be changed.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you talking with me. I appreciate you being cooperative. So, like I said, I didn't mean to bug you, but we got the call about it. We got to do our due diligence, talk with you, make sure everything's all good, okay?
I understand. I respect your professionalism, okay? I'm not trying to violate my rights or anything, so thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one.
You too, man.
I just finished checking out the Marlboro PD parking lot and noticed a bunch of police cars breaking the law. Expired inspections, tinted windows, and even license plate blockers to dodge tolls. I asked why no tickets were being given and got the classic officers have discretion excuse. One cop even claimed he wasn't an officer when asked for his badge. It's wild to see the double standard. Cops breaking rules but not getting ticketed.
All right, sir.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
Good, good. What's going on?
Did a little tour of parking lots.
Okay.
And noticed that several police officers' vehicles exhibit motor vehicle violations. I love those pink breast cancer badges.
Thank you.
Really awesome. Whoever did those should get the gold star for the day, because somebody thought ahead on that one. But as somebody who's been ticketed by Marlboro police before for similar violations, I find it patently offensive that not only are the police breaking the law, police are also stealing, because, well, they have, a couple officers have the license plate filters on so that you can go through easy pass and toll booths without being recognized.
Okay.
And as I was doing my audit, one of the officers who was coming in for a shift, he was dressed in uniform, you can see he's coming in, got his gear in his bag and everything like that. Speaking to another, what I believe to be an officer, I asked for his name and badge number. He says he's not an officer, but, well, the look kind of gives it away. Either way, he was sitting there straight up. The guy had tinted windows, no front windshield, and an inspection sticker that was expired 4 months ago.
Okay.
And I'd like to know why it is that tickets are not being given. Is it a professional courtesy issue? Is it a where the police are not going to bother with it issue? I'm trying to figure it out.
We understand in our job we have a lot of discretion when it comes to motor vehicle enforcement. Just like, I mean, I did notice you're letting your dog off leash around the parking lot. That's discretion, sir. We're not here to...
I can understand that, and I have an answer for that.
Okay.
All right. Marlboro, just like the state and the federal government, has a local, I'm not sure if it would be best described as local ordinance or local statute, that service dogs are allowed to be operated off leash if it's a benefit or a safety issue for either the user, the handler, or the dog. That's why he was off leash, and that's why when we made sure that when we got near areas where cars are going to be, even though it's a little bit more of a burden for me, and it is a slight safety issue, that's why I made sure to put him on the leash.
Okay.
All right, but I understand that there's a discretion, but you also have to understand, as a resident, as a driver, as just Joe Schmo, you write a ticket, I'm not accusing you per se, but as an officer writes a ticket for a given motor vehicle violation, gets off shift and gets into his vehicle with the same violation. You see how that can be a problem and a conflict of interest?
Yeah, I can't answer for what officers are writing tickets for. I'm not that officer. You would have to ask that specific officer for a specific car stop, which you can Oprah any incident you would like, and you can do your own homework on that. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I can't give you any information.
All right, well,
our Records Bureau is open Monday through Friday. You can Oprah whatever you'd like.
I got it, and the reason why I came here now is not so much the township employees, like the people who work in the clerk's office and the finance.
Sure.
If you guys weren't cops, I wouldn't care.
Yep.
All right, but when it's to the point where I know pretty much everybody in this department makes at least six figures, that you guys can't pay for a toll and you're knowingly stealing.
I mean, these are just big accusations you're making, sir. I don't really know where we're going with this. Do you have a crime to report? Do you want to report something?
Yeah. How about theft?
A theft of what, sir?
Tolls.
Okay. Do you have proof?
Same
You
way.
can sign a private citizen complaint if you'd like. You would just have to bring that proof of evidence to court.
Oh, I know. I'm going to. That's not a problem.
That's fine.
All right, but
you have every right to.
Proof? We could go take.
You have toll records. You have video surveillance. You have.
No,
So you don't have any.
No, I got police officers who have clear license plate blockers.
You're just making accusations.
No,
sir.
anybody, again, because things are done by what a reasonable person would assume and a reasonable person would accept, and I'm sure you know that from all that. Yep. That even if you were to type in on Google clear license plate, cosmetic cover. It only comes up.
What vehicles you're talking about?
Oh, well, I can show you.
If you don't have evidence to provide, we can give you a private citizen complaint form. You can come to our municipal court Monday through Friday.
Evidence is right here. Unfortunately, as I'm recording, I can't record and show it to you at the same time.
That's understandable. I get it.
All right.
Well, you can bring that stuff to court.
Yeah,
okay.
The point is,
all right. Is there anything else we can help you with?
I guess just for the records, if you wouldn't mind, may I have your name and badge?
Sergeant Willard.
Hold on. You guys can't talk at the same time.
Sergeant Willard.
Your badge?
110.
Sir?
Sergeant Bianco, 135.
Guys.
All right.
Regardless of this nonsense.
So, like I said,
stay safe.
Records department is open.
Stay safe.
You can request any records.
Our